What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I think in this video, we need to talk about what is the plan for Terra Luna Classic in the end. Like, what are we going to do with this? Because we all understand that a use case is what propels something forward to be worth 10 plus billion dollars, right, of a market cap, or $20 billion or $30 billion, or even upwards of $40 billion like it was before. So if we understand that, we need to know that there is a use case that we plan to have for Terra Luna Classic. And maybe it's, repegging USTC. Maybe it's getting back to normal. Maybe it's something else that they have planned. But we understand that there needs to be some sort of a use case for this to take off and get to the levels that we want to see it at. Because I've made a couple of videos talking about how 10 billion supply and a 10 billion market cap equals $1. But the difficulty of getting to $10 billion of a market cap without a solid use case or a plan for a use case is pretty much impossible. We haven't seen it. The only ones that we have seen were any, meme-like coins, for lack of a better term, where you see Dogecoin that really didn't have a plan. Technically, it did. If you look at a lot of the plans that were created across the board for everything, you're looking at maybe a form of payment there, which it is becoming a form of payment in different places. But then you also have Shiba Inu, where things were kind of being developed and hoping to have some sort of a use case. It was said that it was supposed to have a solid use case in the metaverse, but we haven't seen that. Obviously, the metaverse isn't live yet, but we haven't seen it really have a use case anywhere with anything that they created. So for Terra Luna Classic, I'm sure they want to create something or have a plan in mind, because once you show that path forward, people will invest, people will believe in what the project actually is, right? So before we get into this, make sure you guys hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. One of those links being for my Twitter, which is at Perry8K. Also, if you want to follow my golf channel, Matt Perry Golf, feel free to follow that. I do want to take that more seriously. Every day I talk about it, and it's just my way of, it's kind of a subtle plug, I guess. Not so subtle. But anyways, let's talk about Terra Luna Classic. If we look at the price for Terra Luna Classic, currently it is down 0.5%. We're seeing things like Dogecoin and Shiba Inu that's up today, but we're seeing Terra Luna Classic that's down quite a bit. If you look at the price, it's at 0.00009692. It's going back and forth from gaining that zero and losing that zero. We understand that it's not going to stay there. We understand the price fluctuation. There are some questions around maybe some price manipulation, but that's not 100% confirmed with that. So we're not going to get into that in any way. If you guys want to talk about it, we can always talk about it. But if we look at the market cap, we're sitting at about a $637 million market cap. We've really been hovering between that, $600 and $700 million market cap. And at max, we really have seen the $1 billion market cap, maybe $1.4 billion. If we scroll down here and look at like the last, let's say 3 months, and we go to market cap, we're going to see a max of $1.4 billion and a couple of times where it hit about a $1 billion mark. But really, it's been hovering around this $600 to $700 million market cap. So with that being said, and us seeing the value at $600 to $700 million market cap, why do we believe that this is going to get to $1? I feel like I had like a twitch there, but nevertheless, why do we believe that this is going to get to $1 if we can't get to a $2 billion market cap or a $3 billion market cap? I understand with the volume, with the potential, with the path forward, we can see the volume increase, which would essentially increase the market cap, increase the price, decrease the supply. Whatever we need to see there, we're going to see that rise and we're going to see the market cap grow. But the point is, the path forward consists of multiple things, right? We consist of the path being decreasing the supply down to a certain level, which is 10 billion. That's been said. We understand where that is. We understand the 1.2% burn tax that's going to be implemented and 10 billion coins of a max supply there. But then you also have to look into the value of that, right? What are people going to value this position after the fact? Is it going to be 1 billion, 2 billion? Probably somewhere around that. I would say no more than a max of 5 billion right now without any type of path forward with a use case. So that second thing that it needs to have is the use case with it. Now, the previous use case was okay, right? It was good. People loved it. The only thing is that algorithmic stablecoins haven't really worked in the past. Does that mean that you shouldn't try? Does that mean that it's not possible to work out? No, that's not what it means. You need to try. You need to make sure that we can get this set. But you need to have some sort of security in place. Now, I don't know how that security gets in place, but if their mindset is to Re-Pegg UST and get Terra Luna to a point, or Terra Luna Classic to a point where now you can re-enable the algorithm, re-enable minting, and getting this whole thing established to where it's minting new coins in order to Re-Pegg UST, that would be absolutely phenomenal. But the only way that you do that is if you have a much higher price. So I think you're really looking at kind of a chicken and the egg scenario, right? The only way that you can see a Re-Pegg is by seeing the supply go low enough, by seeing the higher price. But if they're only looking to get it to a certain price, you're looking to build up utility by adding the Re-Pegg. So it's kind of like, do you do this or do you do this first, right? I feel like Terra Luna Classic has to be the thing that happens first and increases to a level of $10 or $20 before you can decide to Re-Pegg the position, right? You can Re-Pegg USTC. But the only way that you can do that is if you have less of a supply. So instead of the 10 billion supply, you can have 1 billion supply. Then we can definitely see the path forward, because at a 10 billion supply, $100 billion market cap would be $10. I don't think that's enough to get you to where you want to get to for USTC. Understand that they have to pay back this entire debt of $10 billion because you have to Re-Pegg it back to a dollar. There's 10 billion total USTC coins. So you need to find a way to Re-Pegg that and pay back that $10 billion. So looking at a level to where you're seeing a $10 price at 10 billion market cap or 10 billion supply, that's $100 billion market cap. And if you see it decrease by 10%, you're going to see it fall pretty heavily, and it's going to be the same thing over and over and over again, right? So I don't know how we get there. I don't know how we physically get here if we're only looking to burn to 10 billion. I feel like we need to burn to 1 billion of a minimum supply, or I guess the maximum there, but a minimum where you're dropping down and how much you are burning. That's what you want to get to. But I don't know. I don't know what their full plan is. From what I understand, they are looking to repay the debt and then move from there. Now, I don't know what they're looking to do after that, but they really want to get this debt repaid with USTC. And it's a good idea to do that, help people get their money back. And some people gain more money from the bottom all the way up to the top that decided to invest in at the lows. That's great. But we still don't know where they're going to go from here. I didn't mean to rhyme there, but I did. I'm a lyrical genius, I guess. I'm not. It's not that serious. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about Terra Luna Classic. What is their plan forward? Are they looking to Re-Pegg USTC? Are they looking to re-enable the algorithm? Are they looking to turn on minting? What's your idea? Where do you think they're going to go? But guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. One of those links being my Twitter, another one being for my golf channel, if you guys want to follow that. But I'm going to get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.